one that sent me over my edge that I couldn't handle it anymore. But my second grader, you don't even know what he's been through this year. And he had a horrible kindergarten and a horrible first grade. But this year it's been horrible. And these kids don't get addressed. And you do the proper channels. You go to the principal. You talk to the guidance counselor. You go to the superintendent. You try to do the right channels. And at some point, they're failing your children.
So you need to jump in. You need to step in. I totally get it.
I have to.
Yep.
Somebody has to advocate, and that's, and if they're not going to do it, and I said it at the school board meeting, if you're not going to do it, you failed my children, I'm going to advocate for them every single time. They are going to know that I have their back because you failed them. I'm not going to fail my children.
And Tammy, you walked onto the bus in August. We're almost into May. The school year is almost over. So what has happened? What has been done? Has anything been done?
No, they are more preoccupied with me. So when I got on the bus, obviously I dressed the child. I just wanted him to leave my son alone.
You didn't touch the kid or anything. You lectured him, right?
No.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the stairwell. I never got off the stairwell. So, and that was the biggest thing. Actually, for the longest time, I wasn't permitted to show or be seen the video. And that was why I had to go get an attorney, because I wanted a copy of the video. And because the bus driver never got in trouble. He didn't get in trouble. And other than a child, I did. So, and then my kids did, ultimately. They paid the price.
Gosh. Tammy, this is so frustrating.
It's just frustrating when I still see the bus driver drive buses and for elementary school kids, and I can't stomach the fact that he did not pull over and check on my son, and yet he is able to just go about his day, and I'm unable to go about my day. But for what had happened, so that mom, so the child I addressed never said anything. His parents have no idea. I never met his parents. Trust me, I pushed to talk to him. Like, he owed my son an apology, and it just never got addressed. It's just always thrown away. So, but that mom is the one who messaged me that night. So hours, 3.5 hours later. And she's like, oh, because she has twin boys. She's like, oh, they told me you got on the bus. You were yelling at another child. And I was like, well, I got on the bus and had nothing to do with your kids. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know. I just want to make sure that they're able to play together. It had nothing to do with them. And I'm like, I just said that to her. She's just not my cup of tea. So I was just trying to be civil, but kind of not,
Right.
Being honest. I just didn't want her in my business. So then she messaged me and she was like, well, you scared John and Jacob. And I'm like, they're the ones who were telling me who the child was. How did I? I'm like, if you, at the time I couldn't see the video because Mr. Short wouldn't allow me.
Right.
But when you see it, you see all these blotches. All those children are around me. Otherwise, you would see me clear as day. You can't. I'm sort of blocked out as well because they're all in my face. So,
but so now you're banned from your.
No, I'm banned from. It started out that Jeanette had pressed Mr. Short to have the police come to my house. It took the police to come 3 weeks. So in the process of that, I was in contact with the principal as well as Patricia Crump at Human Resources, because I was scared. I'm like, I really don't want to be arrested. I didn't know what was happening, but I'm like, I haven't been in trouble with the police in my life, so shouldn't I be here a lot sooner than 3 weeks?
And what's interesting to me, and I didn't know this until this story came out, is that it's illegal for somebody to actually get onto a school bus unless you're a school employee. But even if your child is on there, isn't that nuts?
It's crazy.
Your kid's on there, but you're not allowed to go on there. That's illegal. What?
It is. Well, at the time, I didn't even know that it was illegal, but they were supposed to have signs posted, and they do not have posted on that bus. And I've taken so many video and pictures to prove that it's not posted on that bus.
Well, and the bus driver,
their big thing.
And you asked, and the bus driver said, yeah, come on. It's fine.
So the bus driver probably didn't even know.
Right.
No, I know. And, but the thing too, it also is illegal for that bus driver to not stand up and tell that unauthorized person to get off the bus. If you don't get off the bus, then you're going to possibly get a misdemeanor and charges filed. He failed his job.
Right.
But so now you're still banned from all the school activities for your kids' class? Or
I was initially banned from, so when the police came out, he was like, I don't even want to be here. He's like, I don't. He's like, I'm tired of them pressuring me. I'm just coming to let them know that I came and nothing's going to happen to you. He's like, I saw the tape. And what I saw was you parent another child. You did not get near this child. You did not use obscenities. You were fine. You parented another child. There was no charges. There's no misdemeanor. He's like, I know who you are. You're a good person, so I'm not even going to do this with you. So after that, he had called Mr. Short, and he agreed. The superintendent said, okay, all charges will be dropped. She's free to go. No big worry. So then after that, I get an email from Ms. Hoffner, the principal, and Patricia Crum saying, I am free to go into the school. We're going to act like nothing happens. It's a learning lesson for everybody involved. I was like, well, really for me, nobody else.
Right.
But so then for 6 weeks, I was permitted in the school. And then right before my kindergartner's Halloween party, Patricia Crum called me and said, oh, we have a position at Moss because, I sub. She's like, we have a position at Moss Side Middle School. We thought you'd be interested in. It's permanent. We want you to come up here and talk about that position and also to officially close out the whole bus incident. And I was like, I thought it already was. And she's like, well, I don't know. Mr. Short just wants to talk to you. So I thought it was kind of strange, but at the same time, I don't know. I've never been in this situation. Mm-hmm. So I ended up going to administration, and he was his normal, nice in the beginning, and then out for the jugular at the end. He was making small talk, and then all of a sudden, he's like, Mrs. Akins, I know you're going to be upset with me, but I just want to let you know we're revoking you again. And I thought I was on the show Punk'd. I'm like, are you serious? Like, is this... I felt so blindsided. I had no idea what was happening. And I was like, how are you revoking me? Like, I'm just so confused. I'm like, so there's not a job at Moss Side? And they're like, oh, no, we lied to get you up here. And I'm like, so you're like a predator? Like, you're a predator. And they did. They admitted that they lied. So they lied. They just wanted to get face-to-face contact with me to tell me that I was now revoked again after it was closed for 6 weeks. That actually hurt me more and hurt my 5-year-old again, more than actually in the beginning of the year, because not only did he already get consequences, but it's continuous. It's continuous. They take it away, they can bring it back, they take it away. It's it's a sick game. It really is. It's a pawn. They're pawning my kid. So and at the time, my husband was out of the country, so I was dealing with all of this on my own. And then I had to explain to my 5-year-old, now, Mommy's not home, Mom, again. So I don't know what to tell you. I was just mortified. I really was mortified. I didn't know what to tell him. I actually went back up to administration. I begged Mr. Short, literally sobbed and begged. And I'm not too proud to say this. I mean, I had snot running down my face, begging him to let me go and be in kindergarten. Please go with me and see that, nobody is afraid of me. I don't even know I just felt like I didn't even know what was happening now. Mm-hmm. And he just sat there and said, no, I'm not going to. He just didn't care. So he did. So I was banned again from University Park. And then he did say that I could go watch the Halloween parade at the parking lot, but I just couldn't intervene and go inside the class. And then I was in charge of craft, and he was like, but I'll take your craft. And I said, no. I said, when I get this taken care of, I'm going to do the craft with the class. Go get your own craft. I'm not having you take my craft and represent that you're doing something for them, because you just screwed all those kids.
Right.
You literally just screwed them all.
Tammy, this is just such a mess, and and they're trying to pin it on you like this is all your fault, when in reality it was another kid that was bullying your kid, and you had to step in and do something because the school wasn't acting, and now you're in trouble, and this thing just carries on. I got to play a song. Hang on 1 second, okay, Tammy? Can you hang on a second?
Sure.
All right, thanks. We're going to go play a song here. It's a 2-hour commercial-free hour, and more with